In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 18, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Denver Nuggets versus Dallas Mavericks. A pair of teams in the thick of the Western Conference playoff picture take the floor in search of a win in the Lone Star State. The Denver Nuggets are on the road as they travel to face the Dallas Mavericks Friday night. Denver comes in off a 106-103 home loss to the Knicks Wednesday night in their previous contest, losing outright as a 2-point favorite. Dallas fell 101-92 at home to Houston in the second game of a back-to-back situation Wednesday night, losing outright as a 6.5-point favorite. In the all-time regular season series between the teams, the Mavericks own a 94-88 advantage and have won 2 straight meetings. That includes a 103-89 home triumph in the most recent meeting on January 3, 2022. Looking at the betting trends, the Nuggets are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 road games, 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games following a loss, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Mavericks are 0-7-1 against the spread in their last 8 home games, 0-6 against the spread in their last 6 games against a team with a winning record, and 1-10-1 against the spread in their last 12 games overall. Head-to-head, the Nuggets are 2-5 against the spread in the last 7 meetings overall, and the Nuggets are 4-9-1 against the spread in the last 14 meetings in Dallas. It's weird seeing the Denver Nuggets in the big underdog role, but they're going to be without Jokic and Murray for this contest. There's also a chance Aaron Gordon doesn't play, as he's currently listed as questionable with an illness. That's a lot of production not on the floor for the Nuggets. The Mavericks are at full strength except for Maxi Kleber, who is still sidelined. Without Jokic and Murray on Friday night, the Nuggets' offense will be hapless and be without their usual bite. The Mavs will be bringing back a well-rested Doncic that took the last game off for Dallas. Dallas will be able to dictate the tempo and be able to get into the lane without a rim protector. This should be an easy for Dallas on Friday night. The Nuggets are coming into this one with plenty of winning momentum, but they are just so banged up at the moment, so it's hard to see them competing on the road in this spot. The Dallas Mavericks are an explosive side that should certainly get the job done here. The Nuggets just don't have the horses to make up for so many banged-up bodies. Additionally, Denver is 6-8 against the spread and Dallas is 3-10-1. So the Dallas Mavericks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Denver has split their 14 games in relation to the total this season. The Nuggets have seen the over post a 6-3 mark in their 9 road contests compared to just a 1-4 mark in their 5 games at the Ball Arena. Denver enters this game 11th in the league in tempo with 100.4 possessions a night, while they are 21st in turnovers by committing 15.6 turnovers per contest. Dallas has gone over the total in 8 of their 14 games on the year coming into this game. The Mavericks have gone over in 5 of their 9 home games this season, though they stayed under the number in each of their last 2. Dallas stands dead last in the league in tempo as they average 95 possessions a night, while they are second in turnovers by committing just 12.7 per contest. With the Nuggets missing pieces and the Mavericks tired, this game is going to be an offensive struggle. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Celtics versus New Orleans Pelicans. The Boston Celtics will travel to the Smoothie King Center on Friday night against the New Orleans Pelicans in a non-conference matchup. The Celtics are atop of the Eastern Conference with a 12-3 record thus far and are riding an 8-game winning streak after a 126-101 road win over the Atlanta Hawks on Wednesday. The Pelicans are 5th in the Western Conference with a 9-6 record and are on a 3-game winning streak after a 124-110 home victory over the Chicago Bulls on Wednesday. This will be the first of 2 games against one another, so this should be an interesting matchup. Looking at the betting trends, the Celtics are 20-8-1 against the spread in their last 29 9 road games, 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games following a win of more than 10 points, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Pelicans are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games following a win, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings overall, and the under is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings in New Orleans. The Celtics could be shorthanded again as Malcolm Brogdon is probable, but Marcus Smart is listed as questionable, while the Pelicans will be keeping an eye on Zion Williamson, who is questionable for this one. The adjusted net ratings show a pretty convincing difference, as Boston has the best adjusted net rating at plus 7.9, while New Orleans is 4th in the league with a plus 4.6 rating thus far. With Zion Williamson dealing with a foot injury, it makes the Pelicans a little bit easier to game plan against. Jason Tatum has been arguably the best player on the planet this season, as he is averaging 31 points and 7.4 rebounds as he guns for the NBA MVP. The possible absence of Smart is a big factor, but the Celtics are the hottest team in the league right now, and I can't back against them at this short line. Additionally, Boston plays well on the road with a 6-2 record, so the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These teams play at a slower pace than the average franchise so far, as the Celtics are 17th in the NBA with 99.5 possessions per 48 minutes, while the Pelicans are right ahead of them with 99.6 possessions per 48 minutes. The odds makers are going to value their offensive outputs a little too high in this game, as they are pretty good defensive teams as well. Boston is allowing 110 points in their last 3 games, while New Orleans is giving up 106 points in their previous 4 games. The under has hit in 4 of their last 5 games. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Phoenix Suns vs. Utah Jazz. The 2022-2023 NBA season continues Friday, November 18th, with 11 games around the association, including the Western Conference showdown between the Phoenix Suns and Utah Jazz. The Suns head to Vivint Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah as favorites, searching for their 5th consecutive straight-up and against-the-spread road victory over the Jazz. Looking at the betting trends, the Suns are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team with a winning record, and 9-3 against the spread in their last 12 games overall. The Jazz are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team above .600, and 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 7-2 in the last 9 meetings in Utah. The Suns are 7-2 against the spread in the last 9 meetings overall, and the Suns are 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings in Utah. The Suns are keeping an eye on Josh Okogie and Chris Paul, who are both listed as questionable, while the Jazz are just about at full strength except for Rudy Gay, who is still out. The Suns regained some confidence following Wednesday's victory, something that the Jazz are still seeking. Phoenix has a top-tier scorer in Booker and is a solid offensive team, ranking 12th in field goal percentage and 8th in three-point percentage, but it's also sound defensively, liming its opponents to the 5th fewest points per game and the 6th lowest shooting percentage. In fact, the Suns are top 5 in both offensive rating and defensive rating adjusted for strength of schedule. Without Paul, who is 2nd in the NBA with 9.4 assists per game, Phoenix is clearly a different animal, but there's enough talent and depth on its roster to make it through some stretches of time without him. Utah is playing better basketball than we expected. However, there is another level of competition that they're not capable of playing with yet. The Suns have been below their best lately, but they would have gained so much confidence from their gritty win over the Warriors. The Jazz have quickly emerged as one of the surprise teams of the league, but they've cooled off with 3 losses in a row. This should be a close contest, but the Suns are 7-2 against the spread in the last 9 meetings overall, and I believe that trend continues here as the Suns stay hot with another W, so the Phoenix Suns to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Phoenix enjoys a slower pace of play, averaging 14.9 seconds per possession, the 7th longest possession length in the NBA. It's also averaging the 5th fewest possessions per 48 minutes. While Olenek prefers Utah get back to playing its style of basketball, the Suns will dictate the pace with the lead, resulting in a lower scoring game for both teams. The under is 5-1 in Phoenix's last 6 road games against a team with a winning home record. It's also 8-1 in Utah's last 9 games following an against-the-spread loss. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.